In the process of practicing a conscious movement practice like yoga, the first thing we want to do is be aware, simply observe. That was day one, where we just step back and look. We don't necessarily change anything or make any conclusions about anything. We just give ourselves permission to do what we're naturally doing, but we're doing it with some kind of awareness or creating a moment in the day where we stop to check in and see where we're at, how we feel, and to look back over the activities, thoughts, feelings, experiences of the day and make a connection with how those experiences and thoughts and feelings are contributing to our present state. Day two, we looked out in our space, cleaned our space, reorganized, and created a space that was conducive for a movement meditation practice. Ideally, on day two, when we created space, we found somewhere that felt supportive and nurturing to us. Day three, we looked within and asked ourselves what we needed to be nourished. There was a nourishing bath and a nourishing meal. Take the time to do the preparatory work. This is how we cultivate the internal and external space for practice. Now we arrive here to day four. This is the opening meditation and this is the next step in the practice. Once we've gotten into the space, we slowly start to come into movement. Before we practice a conscious movement practice like yoga, it's best to do so on an empty stomach. Some teachers say that it's good to take a shower before practice as it helps loosen the body up for movement. After practice, it's also good to bathe as it will clean and release and cleanse off any toxins that we may have brought to the surface. Then about 30 minutes after the completion of a movement practice like yoga, we nourish ourselves with food. So we want to take it slow on our practice and move at a pace that feels right and natural for us. So here we're moving into stillness. And perhaps there's just a little bit of movement in the body as we begin to feel how the body feels. Take our hands to our heart and look out into our environment and sit present for a moment. There are many ways that we can connect in. And with that, we'll allow the body to have a gentle rocking motion. And with that rocking motion, we're feeling ourselves connected to the earth, and we're consciously connecting with the earth. We're gonna drop our awareness into the part of our body that is connected to the earth right now. If we're lying down on our back, then it's the back side of our body. If we're sitting up, it's our sit bones, our legs. If we're standing, it's our feet. Whatever that place is, see if you can feel the space where your body and the earth meet. And then feel the breath naturally in the body. Feel the way the breath moves the body. Feel the in-breath press into the backs of the hands. And feel the chest drop when we exhale and let the breath out. Inhale, the chest expands into the palms of the hands. And exhale, the breath flows out. And as we breathe, feel the way the breath animates the body. What happens when the natural breath flows into the body? What do we feel? What parts of the body do we feel expanding? And when we exhale, connect in what happens in the body. And become aware of that expanding and contracting feeling in the body, and notice where the breath is not expanding into. Move the body around in gentle, slow, small motions. Notice the places that feel tight. And then bring that movement to subtle movement, to stillness, and reabsorbing the awareness into the breath. And feeling the body expand with the inhalation. And exhaling, feeling the contraction. There are other movements with the breath. We can also feel, as we breathe in, a rising up. And as we exhale, a pressing down. When we inhale and we feel that rising up, feel it is moving from the earth up and out. And as we exhale, feel our sit bones press into the earth and the crown of the head float to the sky as we feel our body moving in two opposite directions, the lower half pressing down and the upper half rising up. Inhale, open and expand, radiating out. And exhale, pressing down as the spine elongates. And we'll let our point of focus come into this dance. And as we expand up and out, we look up with the eyes opened. And as we exhale and elongate the spine, pressing down into the earth through the sit bones, we look forward with focus. Inhale, rise up, look up and out, expand the perspective, expand the gaze. Exhale. Bring the focus in, press the hips into the earth. Look forward with precision. Inhale, big picture. Exhale, fine detail. Look down towards the earth. Connect the hands to the earth and allow the body to melt forward towards the earth.
Release the spine. Release the head. Wiggle the spine around to release any tension in the spine. And if this position is not comfortable for the body, then perhaps consider other ways the body can be connected to the earth. Maybe we come into child's pose. Let the breath be natural and feel the way the breath animates the body.
And then inhale, stretch the arms long on the earth, look forward, look up. And then exhale, stretching the arms long on the earth, reach forward, palms facing and connected to the earth. Drop the entire body into the earth. Let the belly relax and shift the hips just a little side to side. Rest the forehead on the earth and let the frontal brain melt into the rich, fertile soil of Mother Earth. Feel the space where your body meets the earth. What lives in that space? And offer the feeling of gratitude, giving thanks to Mother Earth, to Pachamama, for providing nourishment to all of life. We offer ourselves to the earth as a sacred payment to Pachamama. May we be in service to Pachamama, to the Divine Mother. May we walk in balance and harmony. May we let her nourish us and open ourselves to relearn the inner knowing of how to nourish and what we need to be nourished in each moment, and how our daily walk becomes an offering to Pachamama. And exhale, breathe your breath into the earth. Inhale, let the earth breathe you as we take in the rich, fertile soil into our bodies, rolling slowly up, letting the hands, the palms of the hands, drag along the earth, feeling that connection as we pull the rich, fertile soil up into our bellies. Touch the hands to the belly. And allow the head to lift up and the pelvis to tilt forward. And then exhale, pull the belly towards the spine and rock the tailbone. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, rock the spine and pull the belly towards the spine. Slide one hand to the low back and one hand to the belly. And let the pelvis rock back, tailbone to the earth, and forward. And back, inhale, and exhale. Now bring the pelvis to a neutral position and slide the backhand around again to the belly. And take the hands and begin to circle hands around the belly. And rest the hands over the belly button. Feel the warmth of your hands and the connection of the hands that moved along the earth and brought that rich, fertile soil into the belly. And with each exhalation, gently allow the belly button to pull towards the spine. And now draw the awareness from the belly button to the perineum. This is called Mula Bandha lock. Mula Bandha is the lifting of the pelvic floor. So bring the awareness into the perineum and gently lift up. Uddiyana Bandha is the point of the navel, and it's where we exhale and the belly button goes towards the spine, and the space beneath the belly button pulls back towards the spine. So we can combine those two bandhas. We can lift the pelvic floor and pull the belly button towards the spine. And we can feel how that creates an energy and a potency in that area of the body. Try it. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor. Inhale and relax. Exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine. Relax, and combining them. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, belly button towards the spine. Inhale, relax. These are the bandhas in yoga. The bandhas in yoga are ways to collect prana, ways to collect life force energy and hold it for a moment in time in the body. There's also the point of focus. In yoga, it's called the Drishti. It's the gaze. And to help our minds be clear, there's certain points in an asana or a practice where our attention is being drawn to different places, rather than just the mind wandering wherever it wants to go and thinking about whatever we'd like. There's actually points to focus on that help us clear the mind and stay in that focused attention. Sometimes the focus will draw us to look at our third eye. Sometimes it'll be to look at a particular toe, or sometimes it'll be to look at a point forward in the distance. Sometimes the drishti is internal. It's an internal gaze. We're looking at our heart. We're looking at our mind. We're looking at our thoughts, our behaviors, patterns. We're looking at the places in the body where we feel the tightness and the rigidity and the stuck energy. There's a breathing technique that I would like to share with you that will be helpful for the actual practice. Ujjayi breath is done by closing the upper back part of the throat, inhaling, and there's sort of an audible sound, and then exhaling. So it's a breath that moves in through the nose, but it's using the sound and energy of the breath moving also through the throat area. And it makes the sound of like an ocean wave. And you can think of the words so hum. So when we inhale, so, and when we exhale, hum. So hum. And as we're moving through a practice, this is the breath we want to come back to. It will help clear our mind, and it will help us focus on the present moment. It will also entrain our brain to find our natural rhythm, to move into resonance with ourself, with our heartbeat, with our own energy. It's also calming and peaceful. It calms the nervous system. When you get into the practice, use the Ujjayi breath and the So Hum to stay connected to the present moment. And any time that the mind wanders, or perhaps we find that we're not breathing, holding our breath, reconnect with the breath, inhaling, so exhaling, hum. Let it cut through all distractions and let it calm the nerves and create inner peace within the body. I encourage you to try it and practice it between now and the next video. So thank you for joining me today with my practice. This is what I wanted to share, the stages of getting into practice. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.